Hello, and welcome back to Shadowbringers Early Access. My name is Baked Mega Piranha, and I will be your warrior of darkness. It's such a good name, Baked Mega Piranha. Mikasa Tupasa. Time is against us, friend. Quickly into the pyramid. Charge forth! A wood bat. You discover a new recipe. I'm getting kind of Sunken Temple vibes here, which I like. Sunken Temple of Khan was very much, whoa! What the F? So we saw a giant one of these. But I didn't get too close to it because it was ugly and level 80. But yeah, it's a head in a bird. I haven't put a stun on the cross hotbar. I should probably do that at some point. At least we can ride in here. Yeah, I like areas like this simply because, as I've said multiple times, Final Fantasy XIV looks at its best in dark locations with interesting bits of lighting. Like, for example, the fact that my sword is glowing, which you wouldn't have been able to tell outside because it's light everywhere. A confessional rather, of Tupasa the Elder. That's probably going to be leading us further round after the first step, so... The switch should be through these doors in the confession of Tupasa the Elder. But why is it not open? Magic appeared to be flowing through the walls, but it's being obstructed as it approaches the door. Is it not strange that only one of these pedestals bears an owl statue? Ah, yes. So I could barely see that. Over on the right here, there's a tiny owl statue. But this one's missing. Oh, it's clearer like that. So the owl is a conduit. Strange indeed. The second statue was likely hidden to keep the door sealed. We can cover more ground if we split up. I'll take the chamber to the south, Demajen the one to the east. I will search the chamber to the west. The problem with this part of the story, in terms of my narration, again, I still use the word very loosely, is that pretty much all the characters are female. Giant owls. I'm assuming it's going to be in here. Yep. Is this going to spawn an enemy? No, it's going to trigger a cutscene, though. I've looked everywhere and... Wait, is that... Found it! The statue. You found it! It looks light enough. We need but return it to the altar, no? One might assume so, but nothing about these ruins has ever been quite so simple. I sensed a strange energy emanating from the eyes of the statues in the corridors of this place. Should this figure be removed, it would not surprise me for them to suddenly stir to life. A trap, then? The unsuspecting as they attempt to return this to its rightful place. Precisely. Caution would serve us well here. Which is why I would ask you to deliver the statue to the main chamber. An abundance of magic yet courses through these walls, for my eyes distractingly so. I believe yours, on the other hand, would more aptly perceive the traps for what they are. Leave it to me. Alright then, we will meet you at the door to the confessional of Tupas the Elder. 2 minutes to complete the task. Beware of attacks from enemies which will sap your strength. Ah, so there's a mini-game. I like this. This is proper Final Fantasy. With mini-games. We've just got to watch out for the statues coming to life. I'm assuming we just don't want to stand in front of them. I should probably test that for science, but I strongly suspect. But yeah, I suspect they'll probably just zap us. You get loads of time. Unless, I suppose, if you screw it up, it's not so. You successfully delivered the statuette to the altar. The statue is returned, but was that enough? I believe it was. I can see ether flowing to the door now. I think they may have forgotten to put the statue in this cutscene. I mean this praise. I pray this means an end to the tricks and traps of these ruins. Doubt it. Well done. Well done, Demajen. Well done. You are but one step from entering the Katana Revel, but I must warn you, this last step is without question the most perilous. Overcome this final trial and the path forward will open to you. A path laden with more puzzles and traps, I'm sure. Did the Emperor always take such pleasure in wasting the time of his allies? Let us end this, Demajen, while time is yet on our side. Legend of the not-so-hidden temple. Before we enter, I would tell you of the trial that awaits you. The chamber is said to be filled with all manner of devices to keep trespassers away from the switch. The most potent being wards of displacement. They may very well force you into danger. Should we become separated, please use these. Whisper weeds. They will allow us to communicate no matter where we may find ourselves. I think Demajen and I can work out how to use these well enough, thank you. Alright, the sooner we finish here, the sooner we can turn to the others. Oh! A solo duty. Level 75. I did not expect this. We must hurry before the Yulmoin soldiers gain any ground. Brilliant conviction. Wait, do you see those sentinels? They are made to curse any who enter the pyramid. It is said to be seen by them is to be seen by death. Okay. They'll follow very closely behind them. A magic to not. Sister, can you hear me? 2 soldiers have broken through our defenses. Follow them. They are not to reach this temple, understood? A pair of soldiers somehow made it past my sisters, no doubt on their way here. All the more reason we should hurry then. Oh. Yes. This is reminding me... Balls.
Away with you!
This ends now!
Oh, wow. That curse stacks quickly. I'm questioning the point of living. Increased exposure will lead to madness and death. 29 minutes? See, I thought we were going to have to hide in here. But maybe we needed to hide kind of there. But either way, we've got past 2 of them. So, that's the thing. Another magic knot. Oh, hello. They are massive. How are we to get around them? I will draw their attention with a glamour. It will not last long. The moment they are distracted, we must run with all haste. Run, run as fast as you can! Wow. Teleportation device? This should end well. There is no turning back. In event. Boom. 28 minutes of curse left. Ooh. Pollen. Auto heal penalty out of action. We've been sent to separate chambers. This missed poison, and it has nullified my magic. The markings on the floor show the way out. Whee! Ah, do we need to get to... Yeah, we need to get to that one. Oh, that just takes us there. Oh, cool. I like these. I like these kind of puzzles. I'm bad at them, but I like them. Right, so we've got to go this way to start off with. And that way. Right, that's taking us out there. Yeah, this way. And then this way. Womp womp. HP regeneration is still stopped. Means little to the others if we do not hurry. Unable to execute action. Ooh. Uh-oh. Is this a giant boulder? It is! By the gods. Run! Oh, we've been auto-sprinted. This is cool. It's just really novel. Oh. Whee! Well, there's no going back now. This reminds me of the place where we start off the Pharaoh Sirius stuff, isn't it? Be careful of the traps inside. We're nearly there. It's unheard of for anyone to outpace the Vs. Who is it? Ranjit, yeah. So Ranjit himself is chasing down the sisters. Ba, 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 ba. No, this is almost certainly not the last of the traps. Well, no, it might be, I suppose. It's a door. Ah. Oh. Defeat Ranjit.
Here I come. No holding back.
I'm cursed though. Put that down. Yeah, see, he's trying to kill our healer.
This and that and this.
Oh, I can't cast Blackest Night on the NPC allies.
No quarter.
Jeez.
Keep fighting.
Yeah, this is not going to end well. What are they going to do? Limit break him, apparently. What's in there? Oh. Oh, were they going to sacrifice themselves? Hearts of Tupasa. I was going to say, we can't possibly defeat Ranjit. Mine!
It seems to be working.
Good. Ba, 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 ba. Ranjit, you're an asshole. Don't you dare kill them. I'm still intrigued to know what the secret of his power is. I'm sure it's that he's been cursed by a Sin Eater or something.
I think not.
Fine. That power. Hello. Oh, this
Hold on.
is the adjutant. Uh-oh. Oh dear, what have you done? Oh, I was hoping he'd fall to his death. He's not been given a name, so... Bye. Oh. Oh. This is madness.
Expertly done.
Go on, kick him over the
I
edge.
to know that that would happen. It looked like any other part of the floor.
And now we're trapped.
Might now be an opportune time to strike a bargain?
Really? You think that's going to work?
We poisoned a number of villagers in Slitherbough with a toxin brewed for us by the children. This is the antidote.
Not a bad bargaining chip, as it happens.
I dare say you know how potent their concoctions are, and the futility of trying to counteract their effects. Now, try anything here, and we're all likely to fall. Eventually, someone will come to our rescue, or yours. Promise us safe passage, and we'll give you the antidote.
What's Ranjit doing? Is he just standing there?
Do we have a deal?
We do not negotiate with the enemy. The villagers' lives are forfeit, as is yours.
General?
God. Oh. Oh, Ishtada, what are you doing? Nice catch,
Do
though.
not fail.
Flee, you fools. That is not the end of it.
How noble and pointless.
Is everyone all right?
No. No, we're really not.
What in the...
Oriage! At once!
Down
with you!
Nice. Nicely done. There's a real cinematic quality to a lot of these cutscenes that was missing, I think, in Stormblood. Ba, ba, ba.
Where is Y'shtola?
She's down there. Man, that is a deep pit. Let's hope that the adjutant wasn't actually full of it, and that this will save the villagers. Y'shtola isn't dead, obviously. No main character dies by falling into a pit in this game, I don't think. How did we get out? Why would you do such a thing? Thankfully, Ranjit's cohorts had the good sense to fall back. We meant she'll be here soon with word from Fano. We should hold our position here until she arrives. That was good. I enjoyed that. Green die. How exciting. I think this is the first main story quest where we've had a die option. The rewards are seemingly quite random. Oh, come on, she's not dead. Element, please tell me you know if that hole might lead out into the woods somewhere. Were there any means of exiting? Were there another means of exiting the temple? There is no question that we would know of it. But I fear that is of little consequence for when we have tried to mark the depths of the pits. For we have tried to mark the depths of the pit and failed. To fall from such a height. Oh, come on, chin up. Sister, I come bearing news. The Yulmorin soldiers and the children have fled Ixmire. They abandoned Slitherbough as well, though they yet remain in the swamps near Lakeland. Unfortunately, a number of the Blessed were poisoned while fending off the soldiers. One we believe to be of their order was found lost in Ixmire, feverish and badly wounded. He was taken to Fano for treatment, but I fear there is little we can do for him. He and the other blessed will not last long without an antidote. Then we must act quickly. If you've a spared vial, Minfilia and I can deliver it to the blessed at Slitherbow. You and Uyange should return to Fano and tend to the wounded villager there. And as it happens... What about Y'shtola? I know it seems callous of us to leave, but she leapt into that hole for a reason. We have to save the blessed, whatever it takes. Alright. Again, another good dramatic story beat. My sisters and I will remain here. We must be certain no soldiers are still lurking about. I know they've made an effort to differentiate them through hair colour, but I still can't tell the difference. Come, Demajen, let not Y'shtola's sacrifice be in vain. To Fano. Fano? Fano. Still don't know. Yeah, that was a nicely timed solo duty. Oh, it's handily put us right back at the entrance to the village as well. Respecting our time. Oh, it's Ranar. Ranar even. Heavens forfend. Runar. Was he who stalled the Ulmoran's procession, and in doing so afforded thee time to lay low the Light Warden. Quickly the antidotes. Ugh. Nice tank, buddy. Second dose of antidote. Runar still appears visibly pained. Perhaps he requires another dose of medicine. The medicine seems to take effect as the colour slowly creeps back to his cheeks. It would appear the worst hath passed, though his wounds yet want for mending. I shall minister to him forthwith. Let's have the silver pieces. In good faith, Uyange stands over Runar, ready to begin his ministrations. Rest, Demajen, I prithee. I shall attend to Runar's ministrations. Resting? Resting? Oh, yes, it is a long way down, isn't it? Shiny. Yoink! Yeet! As the kids say. I wish they wouldn't, but they do.
Runar.
That's motion captured.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, a lot of these cutscenes have been motion
the
captured.
To Slitherbow, and from what we could gather on the way here, the Ulmorans have had the good manners to withdraw. Thank the gods they did. We would never have made it here in time. I'm told we have Runar and his comrades to thank for keeping the soldiers occupied prior to their retreat. They were preparing to come for you and Y'shtola, it seems, when Runar rallied the villagers and pursued them out of Slitherbow.
The breastplate on that armor doesn't quite look... It's a bit flat. He's alive!
Where am I?
Best furry man.
FFXIV, in the care of the Vis. Thou
Vis.
art safe now, friend. Pray, rest thee a while longer.
No. No, I am all right. Somewhat heavy of limb, perhaps, but otherwise well, I assure you.
That's handy, because you had to have 3 doses of antidote.
I'm glad to see you are all safe. When we realized where the soldiers were headed, we knew something had to be done.
Smiley cat. Lion.
I do not see Master Matoya. She was with you, yes? What happened to her?
Ah. Cannot say for certain, but it was she who secured the antidotes.
Spare me your riddles and speak plain. Where is Master Matoya?
He fell into a big pit. A really, really big pit. Massively big.
No. Oh, that cannot be. Why would she do such a thing?
Because that's the kind of girl she is.
Was there no other way? I cannot believe she...
Oh, she's not dead.
We must begin the search immediately. I will come with you.
We need some way of getting down into a massive hole.
What are you waiting for? We must find her. She could be trapped, or hurt, or...
Or eager to turn up later at the turning of the tide.
She is alive. She is alive, damn you.
She is alive. Crying cat. I really want their armor.
But our scouts have apprehended an intruder.
Oh?
We thought perhaps he might be an associate of yours.
Oh, it's not Alphino, is it? Oh, no, it's Solus. Associate is, yeah.
Oh, look who it is. Well, this is embarrassing. In my defense, they are surprisingly tenacious. So, what trouble have you gotten yourselves into this time?
Oh, yeah, well. So the next dungeon is going to be the one with the caverns and the mural, maybe? Which is why Solus is here. I love his slouch.
Well, well. What an intriguing turn of events.
Sorry, I keep calling him Solus. Emmett.
My condolences, by the way. It is never easy to lose the ones we love.
What would you know about that?
Well, she is dead, isn't she? Wishing it were otherwise will not make it so.
Wow. Blunt, but...
That you should be indifferent to her loss is no surprise. But to us, she was a friend. The best of friends.
But wait. We've still got the Whisperweed. Will that be cause for communication? Yeah, there was that rush of wind or ether.
You have something on your mind. What is it?
An air spell to cushion their fall. She was, after all, a conjurer.
Pray recount to us again that which thou witnessed in the ruins, omitting not the slightest detail.
Flow.
Oh!
The teleportation magic she used to spirit us away from Uldar after the bloody banquet. I recall a similar gale in the tunnel before it took effect.
Oh, she's gone into the live stream. Oh.
Interesting. I thought I sensed a brief disturbance in the live stream. How reassuring to know it was not my imagination.
Why could you sense that?
I felt it only once, I should mention, which would suggest she is still adrift on its currents.
But still alive.
Then I fear she may yet be lost to us. For it was only by the grace of the elementals that she was plucked from that great ethereal river.
But there is still hope.
Ah, very well. I'll go and fetch her.
Wait, what? You can do that? Well, of course you can.
Perhaps a clear and unambiguous act of kindness will serve to win the trust you seem so determined to deny me.
But he never does anything without reason. But of course he can. He's an Ascian. He's immortal. Now then, if I'm to fetch her for you, I will require a suitable place to work. We must find somewhere that resonates strongly with the live stream. By we, I mean you. To that end, I give you this, an ethereal lamp of my own design. Keep it close as you venture out into the woods. The brighter the glow, the stronger the location's resonance with the live stream. Once you've found a likely spot, all you need to do is whistle. You do know how to whistle, don't you, hero? Just put your lips together and blow. To find a location that resonates with the live stream, you will need to search the area marked on your map. Use the ethereal lamp to pinpoint an ideal location, then call for MSQ. Okay. This way. Right, how does one use this ethereal lamp? So it's a little bit like the ether compass, in which case we shall put it on our hotbar. The lamp is dim. Is this the right? We need to go down. Ah. Is that why people are standing around here? Call for MSQ. That's handy. People marking the place for us. Oh, that clipping though. Slow walking. I don't know anybody in real life that walks this slow.
Yes, this place should serve well enough. Might I have a little space? I need to concentrate. I really want some pants to go with that armor. I
like the little specks.
Now then, what colour was her soul again?
Blink.
Ah, there you are.
That's very clever. It's convenient. Is she going to come out naked again? Yes, she is. And is she going to come back out with her eyesight back? Because that would be interesting.
He's done it. He's brought her back.
Kind of. Tail doesn't quite fit into the light bubble. Ah, that's handy. Such power. Any word of thanks?
Y'shtola, are you all right?
No, she's still got the glowy eyes.
Yes, though I cannot imagine how. What happened?
Thou didst invoke the power of flow, which thence did usher thy soul unto the life stream.
I wanted to save the antidote, and after that... I did something exceedingly reckless, for which you will just have to forgive me.
Not the first time.
Master Matoya! Oh, thank the heavens you're all right. I had nearly given up hope.
Aww.
Please, Runar, dry your tears. What would the others think if they saw you like this?
Aww. Aww. It's a furry love story.
Did you really think I would go gently into that dark night with so much left undone? So many mysteries left unsolved.
You can put me down now. Yeah, they had to motion capture that.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps?
He does deserve it.
Emmet Selk, the Ascian of whom I spoke. 'Twas he who plucked thee from the life stream.
I see. Thank you. Differences notwithstanding, you saved my life, and for that I am grateful.
He's got slightly too long arms, I've just realised.
But let us turn our attention to more important matters.
Ooh.
Such as the Katana Ravel.
Ravel, not Ravel. I wish when there were words like this introduced, they did so earlier. You know, the first time it comes up in the story, I feel it's important that they voice act these things so that we know, because I've been talking about this 2 or 3 times in the past couple of episodes. It's like, I don't know how to pronounce these words unless you tell me. There's multiple possible ways. And one of the biggest issues that I had with Final Fantasy XI, and a lot of the older Final Fantasy games, is that you get a fixed way of pronouncing something in your head because you never know. And then you meet somebody that you've been gaming with for a long time in real life, and they pronounce things one way and you pronounce it another. Like Gooboo's. or Gobroos, as some people use them. Or Puggles and Poodles.
You had better not have explored its depths without me.
No. She seems a little bit more chipper as well than she did. Heavens no. In fact, I was awaiting your return. I wouldn't have known where to start. Fist punching. Palm punching, even.
Well, Almet and the others should be pleased
Almet.
to see you in such uncharacteristically high spirits. Let us return to Fanoff then.
Fanoff?
Discuss the coming expedition.
See, how would anybody know that that was pronounced Fanoff? Because that's clearly a W. Fano. Fanow. Fanoff? No. This is what I'm saying about voice acting. For the names of things, voice act them the first time they're mentioned. Kind of handy that Emmett showed himself here. We're going to have words? I say. Oh, let's just talk to him. What a touching reunion that was. It fair brought a tear to the eye. But as we both know, such tender moments are nothing if not momentary. Before long, they will remember their many differences and return to squabbling. Says the Archbringer of Chaos. Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear. But seriously, we Assassins do what we do for the greater good, for the rejoining. Though we may sow the seeds of chaos, it is man who tends them, he who reaps their bountiful harvest. Well, I grow tired of these arguments. If you'll kindly refrain from retorting and return to your customary brooding silence, I would take it as thanks for rescuing your companion and leave it at that. Now, we mustn't keep your friends waiting. I like Emmett Selk. He's got a... there's something about him that I find quite entertaining. Right, let's go and hand this quest in and wrap this up. This has been a highly successful and entertaining episode. For me, at least. Hopefully for you guys as well. My apologies for having put you all through such an ordeal. I could see no other way to save the Knights Blessed. Happily, both they and I yet live. Thanks to you. But our work here is not yet done. We must make ready to enter the Katana Ravel and put the Light Warden to the sword. So that's going to be the dungeon, I take it. The entrance to the Katana Ravel lies open and Almet would see you on your way. With the Yulmorans gone and your companion now returned, I think it best you go now before they can regroup. With magic flowing once more through the Great Pyramid of Uxnir, the entrance to the Katana Ravel should now be open. Nod. Before we leave, Riange, did you discover anything that may suggest the Light Warden hides elsewhere? Nay. Though we had but little time before the Yulmoran's most unwelcome arrival, we scoured the nearby environs and spoke once more with the one called Creel. Having hearkened to her tale, it is my judgment that the sin to which her late mother did aspire was indeed the being we seek, that it most likely resided in the vicinity of Rak'Tika Falls. In the absence of any subsequent sighting, I have no reason to believe our quarry hath sought out a new sanctuary. And given the considerable difficulty we face in reaching the falls, we may be certain it hath not yet been disturbed by man. Then our course is clear. We must navigate the Katana Revel and make for Rak'Tika Falls. Though you see it as but another obstacle to be navigated, the Katana Revel is the oldest and most sacred of our temples. The accumulated knowledge of the Empire is said to reside within. Knowledge which is rightly yours as allies of Ronka. You are welcome to explore. I fully intend to survey every inch of it once our mission is complete. Were the Emperor still alive, he would be overjoyed to hear you say so. But I must warn you, though the way is open, it will still be heavily guarded. To discourage trespassers and test the worth of our allies, it had to be so. Be careful in there. I'm always careful. Head east and you will find the path of azure flowers leading to the Ravel. I wish you safe passage through its halls. I will be really disappointed if we don't get this armor while we're down there. Master Matoya, I know I cannot dissuade you from going, so please promise me you will return safely. The Knights Blessed need you. I need you. You need not worry, Runa. I shall return and bring with me a long-awaited gift. One the Knights Blessed will treasure now and forevermore. The night sky. Now, let us away. And that is going to do... Nice mount. That's going to do us for that episode. Next episode, we will be going into a dungeon. Looking forward to that. I do like the dungeons in this game. The cutscenes are always good. The feeling of accomplishment is always good. The night sky will be returned. The story will progress. Act 3 will wrap up. Yes. Very much looking forward to seeing what happens next. And until next time, cheerio.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.